Okay, I hope everybody can hear me. So good afternoon, good evening, good morning, or somewhere else. Everybody, thanks for coming to this IMR UNESCO Chair and SIMA webinar series. So this is our first webinar today. It's an inaugural, seminar, for this whole series. So the purpose of this webinar series is to invite the world-leading academics or researchers to share their insight and vision in the hydroinformatics or informatics widely and disaster reduction research, and so that we can initiate some discussions and motivate continuous collaborative research in the relevant fields. So in here, I'm going to spend a few minutes, to introduce our first speaker, Professor Fi-John Chang from the National Taiwan University. So Professor Zhang is currently a distinguished professor in the National Taiwan University, who is a world-leading academic in AI and big data analytics for application in hydroinformatics, disaster reduction, in eco-environment, and agriculture engineering, and so on. So his work is very much involved in interdisciplinary research to address some of the challenging climate and environmental problems. He has published over 180 papers in mainstream SEI journals, which have attracted over 10,000 citations with a high H index of 53. Specifically, he and his team has pioneered the development of AI and big data analytics techniques for flood forecasting and emergency management, addressing some of the long-standing challenges in flood risk management, which will be the topic for today. So he has also led many national and international collaboration projects and has received prestigious awards in the recognition of his outstanding academic career, such as the Outstanding Research Award from the Taiwan Ministry of Science and Technology. Furthermore, he is also the founding president of Taiwan Hydro-Informatics Society and also the Agricultural Carbon Management Association, as well as being the long-term editor for Journal of Hydrology and also Hydrological Sciences Journal, and so on. So if I continue to read, and I think I probably need to spend much more time, to that, but in here I just cut it short, and then to give the floor to Professor Chang, and then to share his research. So Professor Zhang, I think without wasting too much time, I think to listen to me saying, I think now I give you the floor to you, and then you can share your screen and then start the seminar. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Zhang, for kindly inviting me and introduce. And good afternoon, everyone. Can you see the PowerPoint now?
Yes. Yep, I can see them. Yep.
Okay, great. I am so great that you could join me today. I am so excited to share with you today about intelligent urban flood control decision support system, a case study of Taipei City. This is mainly based on our team's previous work. My name is Fi-John Chang. I'm from National Taiwan University. And before I entering today's talk, I would like to present a little bit about the fascinating Taipei City. The Taipei City is Taiwan's economic, political, educational, and cultural centers. People here are friendly, just like me, and we have very convenient public transportation system, and with so many fun places like museum, temple, and also the most fascinating night market. I always told my friend that Taipei is a full paradise, and there are so many great restaurants with every any kind of types of food. They're delicious and they are very tasty. So you are welcome to visit Taipei and enjoy the fascinating place and the food. So I talk a little bit about the hydrological background of Taipei City. Taipei City is situated in a basin surrounded by mountains with Danshui River flows through and intersected by a tributary. The unique topographic naturally makes the city easily flooding during the heavy rainfall event. We have about annual rainfall is 2,400 millimeters, with 36% occurring during the typhoon season. So significant flood event has particular impact to the low-lying areas. Taipei, in order to combat flooding, we have world-class infrastructure, including the Yanshanzi Fenhong, Yanshanzi division system, and sewers, and a pumping station that protect its 2.5 million residents here. Typhoon did attack Taiwan almost every year for three to four times. In this example, the Nelly typhoon attacked Taiwan in 2001, September 17, that caused many people die and injuries. This is showing the flooded Taipei City. And this one showing that the flooded Taipei main station and also all around the metro station, the MRT lines and the Taiwan Railway station were submerged like sewer, resulting the service suspended for a couple months. And this caused a tremendous loss. So we do have a great challenge in managing urban flood effectively, just like a lot of estuaries city. First, we have a complex urban infrastructure. The density network of underground utility, aging drainage system, and the limited space for new infrastructure create significant improvement barrier. Also, the rapid urban development, continual expansion of impervious surface, and the reduction of natural drainage area increase around our bottom and the flooding intensity, and the climate change impact increase in the frequency and the intensity of extreme weather event, particularly during the typhoon season, overwhelmed the existing flood control system. Also, there's many stakeholders and agencies involved in flood management, so that the decision making seems not that efficient. So we need to create an intelligent flood decision support system that modern flood management involved through the integration of artificial intelligence and advanced data analytics, creating sophisticated three-stage intelligence system. First, the smart data integration. Advanced machine learning algorithm process vast data streams from the IoT sensor, weather station, and the historic flood record in real time. And then adaptive learning framework, such like artificial neural network or deep learning neural network, can continue evolve by analyzing post-flood data response outcome. Each flood event enrich its predictive model with new pattern and scenario, automatically refining response protocols and improving the prediction accuracy. The third, automatic decision support, AI-powered algorithm, always analysis thousands of emergency scenario within a second that can generate priorities response strategy. In the following, I would like to share with you that the progress development of the intelligent food decision support from our group actually is 4 papers. The first one is a transformer LSTM model for accurate water level forecast. That one using the deep learning model for real-time flood forecasting, enhanced prediction accuracy, enabling timely response action. And the special tempo flood nowcasting inundation forecast. We're using the PCA StormNext model for accurate regional flood inundation forecast. That's enable to proactive flood mitigation measures. And the third paper is dealing with the flood impact-based forecasting. A fuzzy inference system analyzes flood impact of infrastructure, population, and socio-economic activity, prioritizing the control measures. The last one will be AI-based optimized operating rule for pumping station. We incorporate the NSGA tool to optimize pumping station operation, minimize flood risk while maintaining efficiency. The first paper is just recently published in Science of Total Environment. We're using the transformer and STM model for accurate multi-step ahead water level forecast at a pumping station. Critical water level forecasting at the pumping station. The pumping operation has both immediate and delay effect on the river level, while storm sewer performance during the rainfall event create very complex feedback loop in the urban sewer system. And we try to make the forecast for bay water level or call in internal level, and also as well as the external river level. And this one is monitoring by real time so that we are able to do the real time forecast. So this is the architecture by transformer and LSTM. The transformer now is become very popular lately. It implement set attention mechanism to identify critical temporal relationship and dependency across extended time periods. And then we can extract all of these different kind of variable into key factor, and then put into the LSTM. LSTM processing sequential data through the memory cell to capture the immediate tempo dynamic and the local pattern, and then we can output. From this architecture, we can have all kind of data. For example, the rainfall and the river water level and the sewer water level, also the pumping station water level. We have using previous step, so each variable might be include 6 variable, and put this one in this transformer, and we are able to catch the key factors and put this key fact into the LSTM, and then we are able to come out for the multi-horizontal output for the next 6 hours. Our transformer LSTM model employs very sophisticated multi-head attention mechanism to identify and analyze the complex pattern between key variables. This enables precise tracking of correlation between water level, the real-time pumping operation, and the rainfall pattern, leading to more precise prediction. That's the result. We have doing the model performance by the transformer and other STM with a standard or traditional deep learning neural network. This is actually encoder-decoder structures. As you can see that from these figures, the looming square error increase with the longer forecast from T+1 to T+6, and for both models. However, the transformer at STM consistently maintain much lower errors, and also for the forecast time lag in the internal and external level. As you can see that we have a high accuracy at the shorter horizon, and maintain a consistently higher percentage across all the horizons compared to the internal levels, showing this one. This is a percentage accurate. For example, in internal, more than 80% for the T+1 and decreased to about 50% for T+6. However, in the external level, we still maintained no time lag, more than about 90% for the T+1. It decreased a little bit to T+7 for about 75%. And this one showing that two events, Typhoon Maria event, also a heavy rainfall event. This one shows that observe and the transformer model and the DNN. From this one, we can easier to see that water level fluctuation. The DNN oscillations frequently oscillate during the transition and the peak, with increased instability at the long horizon from T+3 to T+. You can see that they are dampened, flat oscillated. And overall accuracy, the transformer LSTM consistent outperforms the DNN, providing a smooth and a more reliable prediction. For the horizons impact, both models lose accuracy over time, but DNN is more effective due to its oscillatory behaviors. So that we do have a reliable forecasting tool. We improve the forecast accuracy, and also we can handling high dimensionality and provide a reliable multi-levels prediction. Combine the transformer attention mechanism with LSTM memory capacity, the model does deliver accurate forecast for both internal and external level, extending the forecast horizon and increasing its practical value. The second paper I would like to present is about urban flood inundation nowcast. This one is very much based on the leading by Professor Limin Chen from Taipei University. We have a paper published in Journal Hydrology in 2014 about a regional flood inundation nowcast using hybrid storm and dynamic neural network. And the recently one I'm going to present is actually we using the PCA, principal component, map it into storm so that the regional flood inundation nowcast become more accurate. Overview the proposed integrated approach. The principal component analysis, it can systematically extract principal component capturing the spatial variation of the urban inundation. the self-organizing map is transformer high-dimensional inundation data into the 2D flooded topology map, enable to efficient pattern recognition and analysis. And NAIX is employee for multi-step ahead flood forecast at 10-minute scale. This figure show that we collecting 51 rainfall event. And then we put this one into the slope back so that we are able to get the flood inundation simulation for the study area. So a total, we got 2,047 flood data set. Each data set actually is just like this one. It's an inundation map for the study area. And then after we have this one, we train by SOM and also by PCA. SOM can cluster all of these data set into a certain number of neural so that spatial discipline clustering and it can show in the topology map. And the PCA, we can have a limited number of components to show their main effect, and put this one into the nexus, so that we are able to predict the average inundation depth and also the principal component for the next couple step. And then after we have this one, for example, we have the average inundation depth. We can select from the SOM map, and then we average weight of the selected neural by this way, and calculate inundation depth for each grid. Finally, we can have a regional inundation depth for the next 6 time step. This figure shows that the 4 principal component. The first component actually showing that the average inundation depths, and the component 2, 3, 4, they were showing flood pattern and the influence. For example, component 2 can capture the initial and the recession stage, and the component 3 reflect drainage system efficiency, and the component 4 reflect downstream inundation from the poor drainage confluence. This is the SOM map. After training, you can show the topology representation of inundation pattern from no any inundated to higher 8.3 centimeters flood in this study area. They have a neighborhood, not just clustering. You can see that in the right-hand side, they are most of them very small inundated depths. However, in the right-hand side, they are clustered high inundated depths for the study area. So the pattern visualization, the transformed complex flood data set, as I mentioned, that we have 2,047 maps into this intuitive visual representation, 81 neurons, 9 by 9, and that feature-based clustering. Area with similar feature, such as inundation and drainage, are automatically grouped, so that we are able to very rapid forecast analysis. Emergent response can quickly identify. For example, we get forecast, say, 3.5, and then something like this, 3.5. And so that can quickly identify area with similar flood condition. The next is actually for the multi-step forecasting capacity. We can training this based on rainfall and the principal component and the average inundated this feedback, and so that we are able to get the feature T plus N's, the principal component also, as well as the average inundation depth. So this is more like mapping the PCA component to some map. We not just only have average inundation depth like used to be. We also have a PC component, first component, second component, and the fourth component, etc. And then this one shows that the forecast region inundation by both simulation from the slowback and also the original storm nexus forecast. And this study, the PCA storm nexus forecast, as you can see that for the flood peak, well, the original storm nexus forecast underestimated a bit. The rooming square is 14.52 centimeter. The new PCA storm NAX forecast is much more accurate. The rooming square error is reached almost 50%, become 7.114. And also the recession limb beginning. Also, you can see that our provide only slight underestimate compared to original, overestimate some place, underestimate another place, so that the emergency accuracy, the model improve the forecasting accuracy, providing more reliable prediction during the flood peak and the recession period. The time prediction, the model allows for multi-step ahead prediction, enabling timely flood warning. So this one shows that the urban flood inundation prediction is much better than used to be, about 11 to 21% error detection. So the lower prediction compared to the original storm nexus model. And also the looming square error precision also reduced. And this one can update every 10 minutes. So integrate the analytics, breakthrough combination of the PCA, storm, and the nexus for super real-time urban flood forecast and reliable decision support. Emergency response and the city planner can confidently rely on highly accurate forecast. The third paper I like to present is about the intelligent flood impact-based forecasting. I must say this is must be the very first regarding the impact-based forecasting. This one also published in recently Journal Hydrology. Before I entering, I like to acknowledge this research was supported by National Water Research Institute of Malaysia and also our National Science and Technology Councils. Actually, this is supporting by General Direct of the NAHRIM by Mora, Jackie, Matt, Adman. Okay, I speak a little bit about what is the flood impact-based forecasting. The flood impact assessment, flood forecast system now need to focus on the impact, not just the inundating depths. Okay, the flood impact factor will consider damage to the infrastructure, economic loss, and disruption to transportation, and healthy risk. And the importance of the impact-based forecasting, this shift helps community to effectively prepare, mitigate, and respond to flood event. Our study area is in the downstream of Kamama River Basin in Malaysia. The watershed is affected by northeast and southeast monsoon, and they have experienced the very intense rainfall. For example, that the rainfall intensity can reach 500 millimeters per day. The basin is a very unique characteristic low-lying coastal plain, and a multi-tributary converge point make it particularly vulnerable to flash flood and riverine flooding. And how to build the FIBF system? We collecting data module, collecting real-time rainfall and water level from the IoT sensor and the meteorological station, like this one. And then we using the AI flood forecast module, just use the SOM and next, the one I just present, to generate 36 ahead regional inundation lab. And then we can have a statistic module to summarize the key flood parameters, such as maximum flood depths, average flood depths for different regions, like this one. And then we build up a fuzzy inference-based forecast module. We implement a 3-layer fuzzy inference to evaluate the flood risk by combining the header, exposure, and vulnerability factor. And then we have a display module, map flood risk zone with color-coded severity level and interactive amount. I can only brief introduce the 3-layer fuzzy flood impact assessment framework. It have 3 layers. The first layer is evaluating layer, evaluation layer, and the second layer is aggregation layer, and also the assessment mapping. In the evaluating layer, we processing raw data, the flood data using fuzzy logic to convert complex measurement into the clear practical risk indicator for decision maker. And then we can summarize this or integrate 3 key dimensions: the header, include the mean and maximum flood depths, exposure, the public facility, building, load, network, vulnerability, land use, population, and preserve critical relationship using advanced operator to highlight significant risk. Assessment and the mapping layer, we're using the minimize operator to compute overall impact. That as I mentioned, 3 different key dimensions: header, vulnerability, and exposures, using the minimize operator. Okay, this one shows that the visualizing flood risk on the Google map for the leading time 12 hours ahead and also the 6 hour ahead, both the flood map made by SOM Next and SOM map, and also the corresponding flood risk map, like this one. Okay, the FIBF system integrate its flood risk assessment result and Google Map, offering a real-time majority the intuitive the platform. It can be, you see this map, you are able to do all kind of necessary decision. So user can easily identify area prone to the flooding, assess the severity or potential impact, and then plan appropriate response. So the 36-hour advanced flood warning, the FIBF provide crucial early warning to effectively mitigate flood risk. The system generate prediction for flood planning area up to 36 hours in advance, offering variable time for proactive emergency response and mitigation. The 30-hour prediction window is strategically designed to allow sufficient time for decision maker to implement measures such as evacuation, resource mobilization, and structural protection, ultimately minimize potential flood impact. The last one is about AI-based optimized operation rule for pumping station. This one also published in Journal Hydrology. We gratefully acknowledge the Taipei City government for supporting this research and providing the investigating data. Background about the study areas, Yicheng Pumping Station. The Yicheng Pumping Station is a leading flood control facility in the South Asia and is a critical component of the region's stormwater infrastructure. The catchment is 1,600 to 27 acres. So this is really serve a large urban drainage system. This pumping station have two units. Unit one have 7 pumps. Total capacity is 184 cubic meters per second. The second one is newly added, site 2. They have 4 units, which total capacity is 50 CMS. How we do the optimizing the pumping operation objective is a multi-objective. The smoothing operation. We try to minimize the fluctuation in flood storage pump water level. The rule keep water level steady in the full bed. And also we risk reduction, lower the peak water level to reduce flood headers. The rule keep water level well below dangerous point during the storm. And then emergency optimization. We decreasing the frequency pump switch. The smart operation rule minimize on and off cycling and operator pump during the off-peak hour when possible. So this is how we build the smart pumping rule. We first establish initial operating parameter, and then we evaluate rule performance, and then we optimize the rule selection. And step 4, we implement and that's test, optimize rules. This rule can help we try to save energy, prevent flood, and keep the pump working well for longer. This is more a framework for the intelligent optimized pump operation rule. This is the result. We compare the currently operating rule and the new proposed operating rule. The current operating rule, we have 2 sides. The first side from 0 to 7, and the second side we have 4 pump from 1 to 4. That the currently one is simple. The operating rules are straightforward, make them easy to implement. And low efficiency, however, the zone design does not fully utilize the pumping capacity, limited flexibility. It lacks the ability to adapt to the complex or sudden change in rainfall or flooding conditions. The one we have, optimized operating rule. This is based on water head and also the forbade water level. And this is how the operating rule based on the forbade water level, and as well as the water head. Water head is defined as the river water level and the pumping level, the difference, so that we are able to get more precise control is to divide the operation zone more finely and improve pumping efficiency. The high flexibility is include diverse strategy for different water level, make it more adaptable to varying condition. We can improve performance. The final zone allows optimal operation under different water level and pressure condition. The ABC is like showing that different situation, how many pump you have to open. For example, A might be open 4, and C have to open 6, and B will need to open 7 pump in the first unit and 1 in the second unit. Okay, let's compare after we implement. This one showing 2 different events. There's two storm event, one and also the typhoon event. We can see that number of duty pump by current operating rule, also by optimal operating rule, the red one, and also the fluctuation, the current operating rule, optimal operating rule, and by into these 2 men. From this figure, it's clear indicated that number of duty pump currently rule frequently and sharp fluctuate in the pumping activity, indicating efficiency and potential mechanical strength. And our operating rule gradually change with smooth pump operation, reducing unnecessary pump switch and conserve resources. For the flood storage pump, for bay water level, currently rule highly variability in the water level, reflecting less consistent drainage control. Our optimal rules lower and more stable water level, minimize flood risk. This one shows how our smart pump operating rule working in practice. We result from 4 tests. The previous one showed 2 cases. Actually, we have 4 cases. Show that optimal operation rule outperforms the current rule across all 3 objectives, with an improvement rate 40% for equipment protection that can increase the in critical equipment lifespan through the smart predict maintenance. Also 3% for flood prevention, and 71% for emergency efficiency. So we can tremendous reduction in the energy consumption, saving pump cost. The result from these 4 events show that our smart pumping control work well. They protect the city from flood by using less power and keep the equipment in good shape. So the major achievement, we can improve flood preparedness. The model, the DNA model, have significantly enhanced our flood preparedness by providing timely and accurate flood forecast. And we are able to enhance decision-making capacity. The fuzzy flood impact-based forecasting enhance decision-maker by providing clear, data-driven insight into the flood risk, enabling precise prioritization and proactive response strategy. And also the optimized flood control and resource allocation. The NSGA2 optimize the pumping operation rule by balance the energy efficiency, flood risk reduction, and resource deployment, enable decision maker to make informed and effective flood management decision. The fuzzy flood impact-based forecasting optimize resource allocation by identifying high-risk area through hazard exposure and vulnerability analysis. enabling targeted and efficient deployment of the emergency resources. Of course, this kind of study can extend it to other urban area by 3 aspects. This is adaptability. The system module and flexible design allow it to adapt to diverse urban environment, hydrological condition, and infrastructure. The scalability. The system use cloud-based computing to ensure scalability, accommodating varying city size and complexity while handling large data volume and complex computation. Cooperation with local authority and stakeholder ensure the successful implement of the web-based system. Integrate real-time flood data and interface to provide actionable insight. Well, there's always many things to go. The future research and development. We have enhanced the adaptive flood control, explore adaptive flood control measure that can respond to changing urban condition and climate variability. Second, the AI-driven optimization, the develop AI-powered algorithm to optimize flood control strategy, resource allocation, and the evacuation plans. Finally, we like to have sustainable urban design. We invest urban design principle that incorporate green infrastructure and nature-based solution to reduce flood risk. Thank you so much. If you are interested in the previous study, you are able to catch the relative paper from Scopus or Google. Thank you so much. Here's some introduced about myself. So I'm done here. Thank you.